Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Nevermore, and I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you on the airways over WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Wham! One moment, please. Nevermind the Furthermore is, of course, brought to you by a generous grant, donation, gift, bribe from the Independent Creator Directory. Yes, the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and brightest artists, authors, entertainers, editors, proofreaders. If you've got a project that you're trying to get it done in the creative world, well, Nevermind the Furthermore tells you, go to indecd.org. Plus, it's run by a really great guy. His name is Joe Bachman. He also runs... Where did his link go, I wonder? Apparently there are some errors. He also runs JB Tech Apps. A great place to get some really good reference apps, as well as game design apps and other things. Buying from them helps support the show. Also, folks, if you want to support the show, buying the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, the ongoing, yes, I said ongoing, I will get there, dang it, ongoing series of books teaching people Western martial arts in style and panache, with all the educational stick figures you need to learn how to defend yourself at a basic level with sticks, swords, spears. Well, sticks are coming in a later manual with a little more focus, but I believe that knowledge should be cheap as possible, useful as available, and easy to access. You all should be cheap, simple, and fun. Gaming, which is why I made the Big Stumpy Robots core rulebook. This is the center of the Big Stumpy Robots universe, your portal into Praxis 5 and its many conflicts with giant robotic engines of destruction straddling across the battlefield, laying waste to everything they see. Great, beautiful mecha. And tanks and artillery for when your message is not for the individual, but to whom it may concern. Now, folks, I believe in having lots of fun, pushing miniatures around, blowing things up on large tables, and then shouting when numbers are rolled high. I think it's a great way to live. It's a great way to have fun. And it's a great way to disentangle yourself from the myriad of mechanical monstrosities that plague us in screen form. Now, then, dear viewers, with that little bit out of the way, I will be uploading at least a couple new ads over the course of this weekend to this channel. They are not uploaded yet because I had a very busy day yesterday. In that my family, both my lovely wife and son, were sick, so yours truly went shopping unattended. This, of course, turned into a big part of what we'll call my accountability for between Wednesday and today, being that I hauled my butt all over Lafayette, finding what I needed to and having some wonderful interactions involving things like a cheeseburger I should not have eaten that I love. A fairly profitable visit to a local Goodwill, a most troubling visit to a local game shop that I will not name because I don't put shops on blast unless they really cheese me. And I won't do that. I do believe in supporting brick and mortars the best you can, but when they try to slide surcharges in with very little warning and smugness, I tend to DD Mao. But, I did some touring. I went all over the place, and I overdid it and then thudded loudly, unfortunately dramatically, when I stepped out of my truck as the lovely fiery nerves in my leg decided at that exact moment I found right where my tolerance level was. And I got acquainted with my driveway in a fairly intimate fashion. I am unharmed. I was, however, and still am in a moderate amount of pain. And I let out a sound somewhere between a shriek and a gasp, which was loud enough to alert the neighbors to come to check on me. And bless my neighbor, by the way. Lester's a wonderful man. I was up by the time, but he and his buddy came by, and apparently it was loud enough to get the interest of the local coyote pack, which made the evening much more interesting and exciting, but they did not interfere with me at that time. And to those of you who think I am in my usual form of jest, let me make it crystal clear, I am not. Which, is a special breed of unpleasant. So I was up quite a bit being totally unproductive, other than I am going to do my best to just sit here and meditate and breathe through all the shenanigans. But I also, you may notice something slightly different about me. I have recently acquired several pairs of glasses through the not sponsored, but everybody should know about Zenny Optical. And these were got at Meyer because my insurance mostly covered them. So you'll see these a lot. Now, the other thing I'm going to talk about, and this is old guy stuff, but you may find it amusing, is adapting to my other glasses. I'm going to show you my other glasses. I like these glasses. These are great. These are my going out day-to-day, slightly party rock glasses in very subtle and stately orange. But that's to offset the fact that now I am dealing with the wonderful world of bifocals. Fortunately, these are a big enough lens that the bifocal portion is low enough it didn't interfere with my driving, as it has with some. So you may see, and I can actually feel the difference, see me in these, but I should be in my green gamer glasses because they are heavily tinted against blue light, which is why they're so gosh darn reflective. But it, given how much time I spend on the computer screen writing and watching stupid videos on YouTube. It's a way of life. This does not leave me without actual progress. I'm codifying game stuff. I've been doing some research. I also recently acquired the Old Gods of Appalachia RPG, which I'm totally not sponsored by, but that's one of my favorite podcasts ever. If you love a good story, if you like getting the pants mildly scared off of you, and history of the sordid and torrid type can be blended into an alternate history where magic's a little more potent than it is this now and then. Not bashing magic nor its users. Guys, don't come at me. I don't need any more curses. But it's an amazing book. It is also my cookie for when I get a few things done. One must set these little rewards and then steadfastly say, no, I've made a contract. I'm sticking to the contract. I am a stickler for contracts. Now, there are some folks in the sort of businesses in which I participate that are not sticklers for contracts. They like to change and alter the terms of contracts. I find that to be problematic. Don't let folks shift your contracts around on you. Now, what are we talking about today? What we're talking about, first and foremost, for all of us who are stuck with the 9-to-5 grind on top of trying to make our dreams come true, as the Laverne and Shirley theme goes running through my mind, we are approaching Friday, because it is the gateway to the weekend. And if there's one thing I think all of us this week could use is a little bit more weekend. Now, a lot of folks just started school and the shenanigans of the new schedule, so this weekend will be a little bizarre on them. And I'm sorry that they're going to have to endure that. It probably means we won't see much of our beloved rock and roll art goddess, Kat Rothermel. But I will still run her ads because I'm dedicated. And starting next week, once I've checked for functionality and preview, I'll be running some ads for dear friend Nita Lanning and her comic show. Because, well, she's a dear friend, and that's what dear friends do, listeners. So as we come into the weekend, which for many of us is our creative time, I'm going to really hope to get that chance to knock out. I have an art project that is looming due, so I'm hoping to do some art, and then I'll wait back from a couple people who are proofreading my book, through the thinning veil. Sorry, I had several titles that were veil related, and I've been working on tangential attachments to it, because when you have a word like veil or snow, you can find attachments that you keep in mind in case you need good titles later. Title generation is a challenge. A lot of times, I'm a story writer who works, when I'm doing fiction, from a scene. I have a scene or a couple scenes that are peppered throughout the story that just come full burst out of my mind and explode in either goo or glitter, depending on how positive my mood is, fully formed in front of me, that I then write down, and they haunt me, sometimes for years, sometimes for decades, till I find what I'm supposed to do with those stories. It's extremely problematic. But we make do, don't we? So you jot the scenes down, and sometimes short stories are born of them. And I am really looking forward to getting Through the Thinning Veil out. Because once that's out, I can go, amongst other things, for my writing fiction kick, into the story I pulled out of Through the Thinning Veil, because I realized it already it needs more room to breathe than it would get as part of a short story anthology, I think. So we will see. Probably a novella of its own right, because that's about where I live. And I used to feel really bad about it because I know people like our dear friend Bonsert Vocal, who writes these mammoth volumes. And I know a lot of people who have a much longer word count than I do on most of their projects. I don't count nonfiction because nonfiction takes what it takes. But tell the story in the length that suits you, and then find out what you're going to do with it. If you can tell the story in a sentence, just start stacking those sentence stories. Make a whole book of sentence stories. If you can tell it in 4,000 to 8,000 words, where boy do I love to live mentally. That's the sweet spot for yours truly. Not very useful for the big honking novels, but boy does that get the job done for some novellas or short stories. That squishy place. Novelettos. I don't know. Noveletto sounds like an ice cream cake dish that, in the 90s we would have thought was very sophisticated. But now looking back is slightly shunned. I don't know. But, one great thing is what word length feels right to you and why. Do you find yourself having to pad word count? Are you the kind of person who constantly finds themselves, having to lop off and grind away words to get what you want to fit? I'm curious. And I think that's something that needs to be discussed. Because knowing how to tailor our projects to our strengths seems like a good set of skills. What do you think? With that, friends, I'm going to run the first ad of the show, and then we're going to get right into your comments because you guys are always more interesting than mine. As always, hi, Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with Behind the Code, Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch on the Independent Creator Directory pages. On this show, you'll be able to watch me go through and update the Independent Creator Directory website with new features or new members depending on what we have going on that week. Again, that's Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch on the Independent Creator Directory page. Joe Bachman again with The Burning is Love on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, also on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch pages. To find out more about the Independent Creator Directory, visit indiecd.org to find other great authors, artists, game designers, and live streamers. On this stream, you'll get to watch me go through and do various word burning projects that I put on theburningislove.com. I look forward to seeing you guys there and hope you have a great day.
Great day, Joe, and I hope everyone watching is having a great day. So let's go on down the line. First one in the door, whoop, whoop, is our own Don Dulas, master, mistress, creator of Dawn's Fashionable Felines, and that's what I refer to them as. We love her kitty cats. Well, and the stories that you can find about them on her Facebook group. However, whoop, she says, woot woot. However, I knew however was floating there somewhere. PT is on the horizon. As soon as Dawn said PT, my mind grafted her face on, and going to deep dive and geek out here for a minute, but the exercise scene from Star Trek The Next Generation, I want to say it was season 1, maybe 2, but it seemed like season 1 shenanigans with Beverly Crusher and Deanna Troy. And if you understand that scene, you'll understand why I am smiling. Donna's greeting Dawn, Carl's greeting Dawn. Carl was just watching a rerun of Dawn of the Dawn and Dana show last night on Last Man Standing. I need to catch up with that. I have been unfortunately remiss in that. Hey, Witzman dude, grins unabashedly. Oh, poor old Dan. Yes, that is a terrible way to be. Morning. Good morning, Alec. I hope you're doing well. And this won't matter to anybody else, but you did the right thing. Okay, bud, you did the right thing. That's the proper reaction whenever offered a situation like that, okay? Hey, Alec. Everybody's glad to see Alec, but I have art supplies, so it's okay. Yes, this is a great time to acquire art supplies. I love it. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Alec. Carl watches Alec come in. Then Dawn and Donna are hitting backspace. And you know what, though? I think it's a great exercise for you lovely writers because it's so easy when there's no constriction to do whatever you want for humor. But to be able to lever it around and over the heads of the young, it does add a certain spice to our proceedings. And let's see. And well, come on, show. There we go. Yep, that's how it is. Says Alec. Hi, Donna. See, we love each other because Donna knows I love her. And we got morning, Carl and Alec. Morning, Dawn. The Dawn and Donna show. Ba, 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 da, ba, bing. No one was on the rails. Rails, you guys have rails? Not when you two ladies are around. Accountability. Making bits of progress. Looking better now. Must finish this book before I croak. It's some type of legacy or something. Don't even hint about croaking. You are too awesome to croak. Now you reach in there and you get your Grigori Rasputin on and you stick around, Carl. You two are pretty wild. It's Stan's fault. Oh my. He does seem to stir the pot. And Chris and Rich were no angels. Well, am I going to have to get up during the evenings and start checking around like it's hard enough being Jiminy Cricket for one person, but there are a lot of shoulders I have to sit on, and you guys are making me tired. Dawn says accountability, actually being awake and perky for PT, considering how much laughing I did last night. Exactly, Donna. Laughter is the best medicine, according to someone I saw on Reader's Digest. Nope. Let's see. Oh, accountability. I am starting school next week, but already ahead in my courses, so I'm doing good on that. Also a club leader this year as well. Great to hear, Alec. Just keep plugging away at a standard pace so you don't fall behind because you were ahead. And those of you who understand that particular trap know what it's like. These are significant classes. I have to get used to this. Cool, Alec. But that much laughter can put my back into spasms. I feel your pain. I may have got myself rather severely dehydrated yesterday on my misadventures. Nice, Alec. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you can laugh yourself to death if you're not careful. Was it Seneca who did that? Was it Seneca who died laughing at his own joke? Sorry about that. As Don nearly learned a few times. Great, Alec. Yeah, I'm proud of myself for it. It's been keeping me distracted and on it. Okay, just keep picking it up and laying it down. Chris almost did that too, Dan. I'm only through the first hour of the rerun, so I guess I'll find out later. No. I do not. Sorry about that. Apparently, I had a phone call come through, which was not supposed to be possible, which I hung up on. And then it kept trying to come through. I have no one in Kentucky who should be calling me. Oh, Carl, stop watching now. It gets super boring after that. Uh-huh. Now I have to watch it. Accountability. Using my alt account on FB, more to keep moving forward to help creatives. Awesome. Swinging to the theme, as you should. And I have my doctor's appointment. Bye, y'all. Bye, Alec. Hope you catch us in the rerun. Carl's putting his like on now. Good health, Alec. Good luck, Alec. Nice glasses. He looks even more like an intellectual now. I don't know. It's a big jump for me to go back to plastic-looking frames, but they were on clearance, and I wanted to give Meyer as little of my money as I could. Are those new specs on Nick? Yes, they are. Hopefully they got his prescription up to date. Yes, and these are only short range. So these are my up-close prescription, which means it's harder for me to get lost in the assorted far-away things. I'm hoping it helps me aid in my work. Morning all, morning Nick. Morning, Joe. I got your stuff. I have 3 games to proofread right now. A couple are paid, so unfortunately yours is down the pipe on anything I need to look over, but we will see. I hope you are doing well. Let's see. Unsupervised man shopping. Excellent. Well, I mean, I did a whole bunch of grocery shopping and, wandered Goodwill and a few other places because we have to. Jody. Accountability second revision of RPG is done, handed off for opinions before editing and formatting, keeping fingers crossed. I will, like I said, I will look at it when I can. I promised Damien Waldron I would go for one of his games, and I have some stuff in the works that are, paid that I have to knock out before I can get to my courtesy work. I'm sorry on that one. I hope you all understand. Hey, Joe. Morning, Carl and Donna and Dawn. You don't want to make the sound of wounded one. Exactly. Pat's scared off. Nick has not watched The Last Man Standing last night. Not quite. The Sordid and the Torrid. That's a great book title. Yeah, it really is. I mean, that has some bodice ripper vibes, but that sounds good. Ooh, new glasses and Cat. I didn't think you'd be here. Yes, these are my new work glasses. And while you're here, because I know you will appreciate and these are my new day-to-day glasses because I have joined the bifocal army. Very different from what I used to rock, and I will try to get. I have one pair of distance only orange. I have a pair of distance only kind of orange goggles for fighting, but these are the ones you guys will see most often. They are very present, but we will see. Get on right on that, Donna. Thank you for all your dedication and support. Love you all. Oh, we love you too, Kat. And I'll forewarn you, but I'd love to schedule a day where one of my classes and I can watch and participate live with you. Whoo! I think that would require a lot of parent, permission slips. I don't want you to get in trouble, but I would love to do something with you. if you meant live broadcast, if you'd like me to, uh, do a presentation either in the classroom or in digitally over the screen, because I suspect you guys have webcam and streaming compatibility, we could arrange something. Things could happen. I love to help my local community. It would be the first time I've done something for an art teacher. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Joe. Oh, and we just crossed the half-hour line. So let's bring up. Let's run some ads real quick. And let's do that. So we'll go here, and we'll run.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, Kat, we love supporting you here, and I don't know how much time you have to be on, so I want to make sure your ad gets out. And I don't envy teachers because homeschooling one is more than enough, and building curriculum is such a challenge. Let's see, we were at the 10:17 mark. Greeting Joe Bachman. Joe, I hope you're doing good. Joe ran a really neat cornhole event over at I almost said Fair Oaks Farm. Twin Oaks Park. I'm sorry, I go by Fair Oaks Farm, and then Joe runs Twin Oaks Park, and my brain tries to flip those once in a while, but because he's on the park board for that. Oh, you're doing great things with your park, and I hope my local community can be just a third as good as you are, Joe. Joe, be good. Hey, Joe. Well, yeah, need to add new commercial to my to-do list this weekend. Yes. Yes, you do. You need to do some new commercials. I need to get some new commercials made for what I do to pass out, and I need to upload at least one commercial's ready to upload. But I'll be honest, guys, I went to bed at 4 a.m. this morning and got up at 8, took my med, crashed for 45 minutes while I let it kick in. So, because I have to wait about an hour before I eat. And then still got here at 10 in the morning. Well, skated in by 10 for the show. So I'm a little tired by my standards, but we're going to make it work. And yeah, we need all the ads you have. Let's see. A writing style. We're going to get to the question I posed early. I learned through journalism and humor to write very close to the bone. So my word count will always be low. In my reading, I rarely pick a book over 200 pages. That's good. I like that balance. Mostly because I suspect the writer has padded it. I'm trying to think how long, because most of my reading is roughly the size of a tawdry paperback. I'm a great lover of fantasy and sci-fi. And I just actually, because I was at Goodwill, I secured a few collections of short stories for my wife. Now, the latest new book that matters that I've read, and I'm waiting for the spanky new title, new version, was The Rembrandt Stratagem by Kelly Austin, who's a staggeringly good author. I recommend her. And anybody who likes pulpy, two-fisted goodness and fantasy really needs to look into Bishop Kincaid. And any of these books need to be done. So we'll see. That reminds me, I may have to get, after I get a proper edit, because I write in full Nikki's, I may be sending some preview copies of Through the Thinning Veil to folks with the option to mark them up as they deem fit if they choose to. If not, no worries. We shall see. But where were we? PT, Pterodactyl Tutors. Pterodactyl Tutors. It's weird. It's PT, but it sounds like TTs. That being said, now we both know what PT is. It's good for the soul, hard on the body, or vice versa. Now Rich is here, more of the LMS crew. Oh, Rich, the words I could come up with using PT after this. Presentuate tennis shoes? I'm not sure you want to spice of last night's LMS. Oh god, I regret missing it at this point. And our goddess is our rock and roll art goddess is greeting everyone. Hi, Kat. Accountability. Well, more of a to-do list for the weekend than anything. Run updates on all 6 websites, create a new commercial, create a how-to video for work. Oh, please tell me it's going to be in the spirit of forklift driver Olaf. Please tell me you're going to do a what not to do. If not, let me know. Maybe I can help you out. Hey, Kat. And good morning. We got more greetings. And more greetings. And trying to multitask for the truck currently. Joe, please don't overwork yourself. It's easy to do. We have been begging him not to do that for a very long time. Joe needs to take care of himself. Yeah, Dawn, I actually hurt myself last night. Tag those muscles. Oh my. This is my first weekend off in a while, Carl. I've got a lot of catching up to do. Oh, there's a fellow. He got a little too political and weirdness for me, but he did a really great song called My Free Time. And a lot of it highlights or look at a wall. I don't know. There are times where I swear I have to stare at a wall to reboot, like the save screen is going. Love you. Drive safe, babe. Mandy has to go on a bit of a misadventure this morning. So, oh dear, the green room may be nuts tonight, but methinks it's going to be a short one since tomorrow is busy. You know. I caught myself. There was a joke you just set for me about the green room that I caught myself. I'm proud of myself. Look at me, not catching that joke. Whoo! Hey, Joby, understood, JB. Right. Oh, go on a date with your lovely bride. I think she is to work tomorrow. Boo! Off to PT. Have a great day. Well, I hope you're having a great day by now. Later, Dawn. Okay. Happy Friday. We got Cindy Cat. She is in the house. Cindy's in the house? How you doing? Interesting ocular enhancement device. Thank you. I have a collection of them now. I appreciate that. Hey, Cindy. Greetings and salutations. Ooh, says our rock and roll art goddess. Aviators for your day-to-day glasses. I got a pair of them for my sunglasses. ZeddyOptical.com is my jam. Great bang for your buck, and I've got a collection that would make Sir Elton John proud. Very nice. I want a more expansive, not expensive. again, not hashtag not sponsored yet, but Zenny, please reach out. I think, okay, these glasses from Meyer cost me $30 on top of the couple hundred that my insurance covered. And they wanted me to drop a couple hundred more for my other glasses. And to which I was, no, thank you. These wonderful glasses that I bought for my day-to-day that came in from Zenny cost, I want to say, something in the department of 30 when everything was said and done. And they're bifocals. Now, they have much more expensive frames and such, but I break glasses, I lose glasses, they are broken off my face. It's a lot better to get glasses from them where I could just order them, and they have a lot more styles. And the digital try-on works really well. So anybody who isn't using Zenny, if you wear glasses, get your pupillary distance from your eye doctor. They have to give it to you. They have to give you your script. They may not want to. They may say that they aren't. This is something they're legally obligated to do. You have to have access to all your own medical files. And then you just go order these. But I got these on clearance, so these are my styling ones. You guys will see the most because these are going to be essentially my work glasses. Because I discovered something. Having attention deficit, especially once I get my desk cleared off and less interesting things are surrounding me, like the miscellaneous bag of semi-limited edition Star Wars micro machines. I'm not kidding. Anyway, it's my desk. Anything can happen. Spooky, anybody? Yeah, let's get spooky. Anyhow, the not being able to see very clearly beyond, because these are my close vision, but being able to see, I could look at my monitor and basically see the pixels. Makes my focus a lot better because I am kind of geared to focus in on what's in front of me. This is genius. Cindy Kemp asks a brilliant question. Do you need big stompy robots in melee with simple swords and fighting axes? Of course you do! Amazon.com/store/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert II /author/ let's be honest, that's gobbledygook. B-O. Because I can't tell if that's a 0 or an O. I think that's B07P26FSF3. It ends at F3. Have teacher resources, can supply. I will gladly take anything digital you want to send me about building a curriculum, because I need to completely rebuild from the ground up. We backslid a lot with the pandemic and easing back into things with a very anxious autistic child. Yeah, it could be a challenge. So I don't have room for pride about such things. I will take whatever help I can get. Thanks for playing my commercial. Of course. Thanks for being you. What you got, Cindy? Yes. Cross references. Cindy, Kat, Cindy. You two should become the best of friends. And speaking of the best of friends, let's run a commercial. It is about that time. Give, take a minute. And I haven't ran his commercial yet, so I'll run his because he's right here.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Yeah, Joe's an amazing guy. Cindy says, tune into the Historical Fantasy Guild 7 p.m. That's 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, depending on where you are in the state. I live right just south of the line. However, my wife works south of the line, definitely. So we stay on the timeline where the money comes from. I hope you all understand. I was a fourth grade teacher for 11 to 14 years, third grade 1 year, 2 years of whatever they could shove a job description, lots of special areas and pullouts. Basically, that's wonderful, because that's about where Xander's math skills are, somewhere between third and fourth grade, or at least they are when he's cooperative. His reading skills are substantially behind on that, but it's one of those we go through daily. It is a challenge, and I'm sorry if I'm talking, my personal business, but that is my primary job, guys. Never mistake what I do here or my books or my art. My primary job, although I get no money either from the state or anyone else for doing it, well, my wife pays me well, is taking care of little man. Even though it's hard that little man is now a head taller than me and likes to set his chin on the back of my head when I'm doing things, like I'm cooking, he'll just come in and pop his chin to look over. It's a little monstrous, although I did miss him when I was shopping, because one, I'm not used to being out alone, and two, there were things on shelves where I'm like, yeah, that ain't going. But so literally anything you want to hand me, either of you two lovely folks, I would gladly appreciate. And let's see, tune into Nevermind the Furthermore, which is the show, I suspect. She likes to do that. She likes to break reality around me. Hi, Cindy. Nick's art is findable here, deviantart.com/Nick T. I have to add a lot. I am behind on a lot of uploads. So my DeviantArt, maybe even this weekend, if I get a minute, may get really hopping really fast. Nah, I don't pad stories. I just have a lot of story. With Animal Eye, a lot of story. And yes, if you want to support me, patreon.com, you can support my efforts to teach people to be safely dangerous. I love that phrase. Joe Bachman, writing style. No clue what my writing style is. The only book I've ever done is from experiences on the job site. It's direct, it's clear, it's concise. You have a good writing style. You just keep doing it, Joe. Put your link in. Get your own neuroses. AmazonStores.com/Amy Hale. Hey, Eric, how have you been? Do you have any new projects? Maybe anything related to the zombie-ful world of Oz? I'd love to know what you're up to. Eric Hawkins is an incredible creator. And I am just shocked that the Eric Hawkins comes around these days. You were missed last night. What can you find on Smashwords? How to make Amazon's reviews less impossible. And that link, and not sure I would do that type of how-to video using a HMA tracker on field assist. Oh, God. Oh. Joe, come on. I'm sure that there's some way to make it blow up or impale someone. If not, if you ever need help on a cheesy, safety video series, let me know. And that's one Trelane would want to get in on. Frankly, we could have a lot of people very happy to volunteer to be dead bodies because people didn't listen on the job sites. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in a mood. Quest of the Space Gods. Amazon.com/Brian K. Morris. Yes. That type of video being... Oh, I got you. Eric Hawkins. Carl, we had one of the grandkids' first birthdays last night. Had to miss the show. Thank you. We understand. Okay. Whoa. Okay. We'll figure out what to do with my students. If you come in person, I know there's a form and processing you have to go through. As for watching YouTube, we do it all the time in the classroom. But yeah, a live broadcast and participation center, I will be looking to logistics and getting back to you. I've been wanting to start a visiting artist program for some time. Let's do this. These would be great for the kids and an easy day for me. You know, my dear, I want to be of service to you. I just humbly ask, if possible, not when the fluffy white stuff is on the ground. Just because it's a bad enough commute as is. But we can figure something out. Hey, Eric. Also, good morning, Cindy and Eric. My brain is in about 20 different spaces now. Understood. Patreon.com/Brian K. Morris for the review of Volcana 2. I cannot get my glasses online. I have major shenanigans with my vision. I am sorry to hear that. I hope it there's ways they could do something about that. Maybe I could get a Juno Steel eye. I've been on a podcast kick. It happens. Morning. I wanted to say hi to everyone. Wish you all a safe and great weekend. I wish I could say, but I got a long list of personal and professional things to be on. Be good. I'll do my best. At least if I'm not being good, I'm good at what I'm doing. You'll already plug your book. Zenny.com. Zennyoptical.com. We can say ZENNI optical.com. They don't give it for free though. Eye doctor charge. That is not. They're supposed to give it to you for free. All my eye doctors give it for free. That's a basic diagnostic measurement. That's them trying to keep you from buying glasses, Rich. The other thing is, you can calculate it. They have a tool that will let you calculate it by putting a fixed shape being the black stripe of any black stripe card. The camera can measure it for you, and they have a little pop-in ruler they'll sell you, because that's obscene that they're doing that. That sickens me. And how dare they not charge you extra for a basic? That's infuriating. Kelly, help those who are hurting. That's Victoria Adams. I'm sorry, I'm still mad that they won't give you something basic like that. That's shady. Check out Comic Related Madness. Hey, Rich, you snuck in on me. and Cindy Koepp's break. Check out CKOEPP.com for Dragons and Books. Go to patreon.com/CKOEPP to check out suitable arrangement. Sign up for my newsletter. Tell me what subjects you need at what level. I have a lot of stuff. It'll need translating, but if you can let me know, I can adapt. And Waves, thank you. Bye, Cindy. Have a good day. It's an indot system. It blows up on its own constantly. Do you know how badly I want to do a parody video involving exploding keyboards? And heck, you want it to explode, just it's tech. Put me around it. Gotta go, meetings. Well, we only have a few more minutes in the scheduled portion of the show. See you, Rich. See you, Cindy. Bye, Rich. We are falling like flies around. That's okay. That means you guys are busy. You're creating. Oh, wait. Oh, Eric Hawkins. Breaking news. I do have projects fulfilling Zombie-Full World number 5. Now launching Zombie-Full Adventures 2 in September. Woo! Eric, get me about a 30-second to 1 minute ad when you have that feeding. Keep the file size down. I'll run some ads. I have to delete some off of my files over here to keep the room going, but just going. Not creating, just paying for items on the job site. You are creating roads, Joe. Your job is making the roads viable. That is a creative task. Yay, Eric. Yeah, we're excited for Eric. Okay, kitty, lunchtime. Laters, everyone have a good time. Wow, you guys are dropping like flies. That's okay. To those of you who saw the Nevermind the Furthermore special about the Old Gods Backlash RPG, did you like that? Would you like to see me do more reviews of products like that? Let me know either in the comments. I prefer in the comments because I love the comments, or directly because I want to be able to help give back a bit more to the community, and I think that's a good way to do it. Especially folks I know. If you want to send me stuff to review, I will gladly review stuff that was sent to me, but I will be honest, so it will be my honest opinion. But feel free to send me stuff for review. Now, let's see. We are almost at the top of the hour. Let me run some ads. I haven't. I do want to run the Life on Quora because those of you who may not have been following it, our man Mike Jimmy Lorsha DeBron, one of my favorite people on the planet, even if he's way over on the other side of the planet, has had a severe elbow injury, has a baby on the way, has all the projects in the world coming down the pipe. And I just want to remind you some of the cool stuff he's doing, and then I might throw some love at our own Bonser Vocal, and then I'll get back to you. Maybe?
Greetings, fellow traveler, and welcome to the Association of Ishtar, a multiverse of cosmic mystery and steampunk adventure. The Association of Ishtar is a clandestine organization of volunteers investigating anomalies called rifts, portals to other worlds where anything is possible. Most of these planes are but savage variations of Earth, but some are home to advanced civilizations or the occasional alien beings beyond human comprehension. Every day, these brave men and women are risking their lives by crossing the fringes of reality. Should they succumb, they will die in obscurity. But it's not the Associates' vocation to perish, but to seek out and gather information on the copious threats lurking beyond the rifts to ensure humanity can overcome. After all, those who pry prevail.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now, I'm not saying that the diehards and the Stanlins are the last folks standing, but right now, three good folks are watching. I just want to let you know, I dig it. You guys are awesome. We do have a lot coming down the pipe. I'm very excited for. There may be a special art time with Nick while I try to work out the things for the game that I am commissioned to do. That has to be done by the end of the month for some art for that for my buddy Taylor Furlow. And I have a whole lot coming down the pipe. So we will see about that. I may even do some RPG level design and formatting discussions if that is of interest to you, because I want to be more than just a commenter and ad runner. Because I want you guys to have a great time. And thank you for the comment, Joe. With that, I live in fear of Daphne. No, I love Daphne Leish and I love Nita Lanning. They're wonderful folks. The content can be a bit mature, but if you are an adult, sorry, Alec. If you are an adult, go over to the Indie Comics Network and catch that. You'll be seeing some ads for them in the near future, and watch their stuff because it's pretty good, and they're good folks. With that, I'm going to sign off. I want you guys to have a wonderful weekend. Have fun. Enjoy the weather. If you can, get out. Do something that revitalizes your body and soul. And then come back and create with it. Because at the end of the day, we're all creatives, whether we know it or not. And when you create, you can improve it. You can edit it. You can make it better, but you can't edit a blank page. Now, get out. Have fun. Knowing I love you. Love each other. Have a great day. Toodles.